is Hannah Miner. I'm a senior performing arts student here at GHS, and today I'll be highlighting and recapping some of the events happening in the PAC, specifically theater and musical theater. Help Desk is a comedy written by Don Zolidis, which follows the plot of people calling to the help desk with ridiculous problems, and the employees are definitely over it. The play was cast in January, and we've been rehearsing ever since. We're so excited to bring it to the community of Greenwood. We'll be speaking to a few cast members who are performing this weekend. Hello, tell us your name.
Hi, I'm Anna Forbes.
What do you play in the show?
I play Taylor in Help Desk.
All right. Anna, what has Help Desk done for you in your growth in theater?
For me, Help Desk and really ELF has just kind of been a great way to get back into theater. Growing up, I was involved in the Young Actors Guild in Fort Smith, so I was in multiple shows a year, and I really enjoyed it, but it just got to be really busy for me, and so I took probably about a 5-year break from theater, and then this year is the first year I've been super involved in it, and so I'm a lot different now than I was when I was 12. So it's been a really great way for me to kind of sharpen my skills again.
Tell us your name.
My name is Madeline Oliver.
What do you play in the show?
I play Presley and Masha.
All right. What's your favorite part about Greenwood Theater?
My favorite part about Greenwood Theater is probably all the opportunities we get. There's a lot of people that come in and share their expertise and stuff, and it's really nice to have such a good, connected place.
What's some advice you would give to people who are enrolled in musical theater for the upcoming school year?
I know it's kind of a cliche answer, but if you're on the fence about auditioning, just audition. I was so on the fence my freshman year when I joined back theater for the first time, and I decided not to audition at the last minute. I immediately regretted it, and being involved in the ensemble was still loads of fun. But I just wondered what kind of opportunities I would have had if I would have just gone for it.
What scene is your favorite in the show?
My favorite scene is the bee scene with Lillian because she really throws herself on the ground, and it's really funny.
What's the toughest thing you face as a performing arts student?
The toughest thing I face is probably the time management. It's really hard to manage all the rehearsals and homework and family and friends and stuff, but it's worth it for the end of the show.
I walk through the doors to the PAC and I hear the band playing and the choir singing, and I walk in here and people are practicing dances and songs. It's just it's so cool that this is a place that cultivates creativity. So if you're on the fence about anything, just go for it. This is a place where you're safe, you're not going to be judged, and people appreciate you for you.
April 22nd is Musical Theater Showcase at GHS. We'll be speaking to Mr. Tim Peerbolt, who will be telling us a little bit more about the showcase. Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Tim Peerbolt. I'm the theater teacher and musical theater teacher here at Greenwood High School.
Awesome. How long have you been teaching theater at Greenwood?
So this is year 16.
Okay. Tell us about what Musical Theater Showcase is.
So it's our second semester performance that we get to showcase literally the talent of our students that we have here. A lot of times when the musical, we'll be able to only feature one or two main kind of students. So this time we have 5 vocalist performers and 5 different monologues that are performing tonight, plus we have a big group number at the end. And it's just a fun, kind of different, laid-back, recital type vibe. We bring in a voice teacher and an accompanist, Miss Jenny Law from Fort Smith, who's working with students all day long and just kind of going through those. And it's a fun second semester end of rap performance that we get to do.
So how do you pick the talents that you choose to showcase?
So during our musical theater class, we have a presentation project that they have to do, and everybody has to sing a monologue, or sing a song, or perform a monologue, and we take the best 10 out of that group, and we just try and take those students that we think are going to be best showcased and go out there who has prepared the most, who's got the best, fitting song for their voice or something along those lines, and just take them out of the class assignment that we do it with.
What's the hardest part about your job?
I think the juggling. We have so many things that are going in different directions. Last week we just finished up our spring show Help Desk. We've got Showcase this week. We've got picking graduation songs and getting things ready for graduation. And then, believe it or not, we're already also thinking about next year. We have a performance at District Day, which will be the first thing before even the students report to campus. All the teachers get together and have a big group meeting, and we always have students perform at that. So we've got to start thinking about that again, and just how many different things we have to have tossed in the air all at one time.
Why is Greenwood Theater important to you?
So I believe in an arts education, obviously as a theater teacher, but I feel that there are a large group of students that need to have a place to belong, and I believe every student needs to have a place to belong and a reason to kind of get them to come to school every day. And whether that be athletics, whether that be band, whether that be theater, any of them, we all need to have that reason that gets us to want to go to school every single day. And, arts education, obviously, there's all the research that says, it improves test scores and, makes you just a more well-rounded individual. But, ultimately allowing kids to enjoy moments of their day is what really helps, us kind of do what we do. And so it gets us there to allow students to have fun, to allow students to learn, and to allow students to feel like they have a sense of belonging.
Absolutely. Are there any other upcoming theater events you want to advocate for? I know there's a fall musical coming up.
Yeah, so next year we will be doing Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which is a rewrite of Willy Wonka, and it's a really fun modern version. It has all the classic songs of Pure Imagination, Charlie or Oompa Loompas and all that other, but it's just a more modern take on the music. It's not as creepy as Wonka normally is, and so that's going to be a really fun one. If you'd be interested in doing something like that, please take our musical theater class for next year. Come talk to me or Miss Murphy, and we'd gladly, try and find a spot to make it work in your schedule. I know coming up in a couple weeks, I think next week, band has a concert. That come on out to the PAC and support the band. The week after that, choir has a concert, so come on out and support them. Keep looking at what's going on in the PAC and support every little group that's out here. So, yeah, thank you.
Thank you. That's all for this broadcast. Make sure to keep a lookout for events happening in the PAC.
Hi, I'm Mary Scossel, and Greenwood High School hosted its last Special Olympics event before handing the annual tradition off to Van Buren next year. On April 11th, students and faculty celebrated special athletes from the surrounding area by providing a lively and fun atmosphere for over 300 participating contestants. The football stadium accommodated the opening ceremony, immediately followed by track and field type sporting events, while the basketball gym parking lot provided athletes with fun games and activities to play between events. Throughout the day, winners stood on a podium to receive medals and praise.
Our Special Olympic athletes, there aren't very many days that are about them, but this is a day where our Special Olympic athletes really shine. This whole day is about them, their successes, and their fun over here in Olympic Village where we have our little fun fair. Here, it's not about losing. Everybody wins. And everybody, no matter if you place first, second, third, or nothing, everyone gets applause and everyone is supportive of each other. To me, that is sportsmanship, and that teaches a lot how to be a good human being. I feel like this is where Greenwood shines here. We've seen kids and adults, our staff, we see volunteers from the community come in, and we really show Greenwood excellence here. Everybody's smiling, everybody's helpful, and we become a community on this day. And it makes me very proud to be from Greenwood, Arkansas.
Miss Neal, Tina Neal, and others have played a huge role in coordinating such an important day for the past several years. Thank you to everyone involved for giving special needs individuals a spotlight.
Hi, my name is Eden Jones, and this is Teacher Spotlight. So can you tell me your name, what grade you teach, and the subject you teach?
Yes, my name is Destiny Rogers. I teach 10th through 12th grade. I teach integrated biology, honors biology, and integrated chemistry.
What's the average amount of students you see on a daily basis?
The average amount of students that I have is about 130 to 140, but I probably see close to 200 to 300 every day.
What's one thing you would change about teaching or your classroom?
One thing that's really great about teaching is that after the first year you do it, you can kind of change it for the next year. So I think every year I kind of change what I'm doing, how I'm teaching it, the activities that I do every single year because the students change every year that you get them.
What is one thing you would say to future students that take your class?
I know from 9th to 10th grade is a big switch, and so it's way different than 9th grade. But I say for both biology and chemistry, the effort you put in is the grade that will reflect that effort, and don't be afraid to ask questions so that you can get the help that you need.
Thank you. This is Eden Jones, and this was Teacher Spotlight.
Hi, I'm Maya McCoy. This is Spotlight, and today we're here with the girls basketball coach, Coach Reeves. Coach Reeves, why are you a coach?
Well, I chose coaching when I was in the 7th grade. My basketball coach was my history teacher, and I just loved everything he did, and I had a lot of respect for him, and that's what I decided to do in the 7th grade, and fortunately it worked out all the way through high school and college.
And what are your program's core values?
I think hard work, dedication, and commitment are the core values, and I think that's what makes the program grow.
And the girls basketball team had a great season. They were state champs. Three-peat? Three-peat. Thank you. This is Spotlight Coach Edition, and today we're here with Coach Ross. Coach Ross, what is your reason for coming to Greenwood?
Well, I was here 21 years ago, and it's such a great place, hometown atmosphere, and you know, the reason to come back is such a better opportunity for my wife and myself and my 7th grade son, and it was time. Sometimes when you're somewhere, and I was at Charleston for so long, and when Greenwood came open, they put us in the right path, and we got here, and it's been wonderful, and we loved it 21 years ago, and we were just ready to come back.
Coach Ross, why are you a coach?
Well, when I was a kid, I was really influenced by my coaches coming up through school, and growing up in a single-parent household, my coaches took me under their wing and made sure that, I understood about working and, showing up every day and doing your job and the successes that they wanted me to have. That's what I want our players to have. Our kids, it's very rewarding when they have successes and good things happen, and you see the emotions on their face, and that's what keeps us going every day.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Naomi Rogers, and this is Spotlight. I'm here with Madeline Clark. Madeline, what club are you in?
Well, I'm in the Greenwood High School Color Guard, but I don't know if that really counts as a club per se.
What would you count it as?
I would count it more as like an extracurricular, like along with band. I feel like it's something very similar, but yet it's so different that I don't know if we can put it in the same category.
And what do you like about Color Guard?
Well, I like the just overall general everything. Like the people are great, the instructors are great. It's just, even like in fall guard and even winter guard, everything is just so like together. Like we're all like as one,
Mm-hmm. Do you have any advice for people who want to join Color Guard?
Yeah, I think just if you were to join Color Guard, know what you're doing and practice. Like do what you're told, and that is really what'll get you far in this little, yeah.
What's your favorite thing you've done in Color Guard?
The routines, just all the learning the new moves and learning the fun tosses. That's just so much fun to do.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Naomi Rogers, and this is Spotlight. I'm here today with Miss Guzman. Miss Guzman, what do you teach?
I teach band and I teach Color Guard.
And how do people join Color Guard?
Well, it starts in 7th grade. At the end of 7th grade, they try out for the 8th grade team, and then at the end of that year, they just keep trying out through the rest of their senior years.
And what do your students say about Color Guard?
Well, the ones that are in it absolutely love it, and there's lots that want to be in it, so I must be doing something right.
Okay. Do you have a favorite part about Color Guard?
I love to dance. I grew up dancing, so for me it's probably the dance part, but just being able to perform and act and have fun with it.
Who influenced you to teach?
My high school band director was also in Color Guard. She taught the Color Guard, and I worked with her for like summer camps and stuff, so she was a huge influence in my life, not just Color Guard and band, but other things as well.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi, I'm Maya McCoy, and this is Spotlight, and today we are here with the esports coach, Mr. Walker. Mr. Walker, what was your first competitive gaming scene?
I wasn't too involved with it much before becoming a coach. I was kind of aware of it and kept up with a few of the competitions, but have kind of gotten more involved since coaching it and keeping up with the different leagues.
What is your why on why you're a coach?
I just really like playing video games, and I just wanted to sort of provide that opportunity for kids so that they would have a chance to compete against other schools and stuff in video games.
And what is esports?
So it's kind of a bunch of different games. It's just like any other sport where you're sort of competing against other schools, like esports. I guess some people don't realize it's like AAA sanctioned, like all the other sports that we play. And so we compete against all the other schools in the state. And yeah, you're just competing, playing those video games against them. And it kind of ranges. We have team games and individual games, like Madden and FIFA and NBA 2K, where you're kind of playing by yourself against other teams, other people, or like Mario Kart or League of Legends, where you're kind of in a team competing against other teams.
Well, thank you so much for being here with us today.
No problem.
Hi, I'm Maya McCoy. This is Spotlight, and today I'm here with Coach Hart. Coach Hart, what inspired you to be a coach?
Well, my dad asked me to help him when I was 18. Played ball till I was 23 in college. But when I met my wife, she had a boy, and when he was 7, he needed a coach, and so that's how I got into the coaching ranks.
How long have you been coaching?
7 years high school, but 23 overall.
Awesome. Good luck this season.
Thank you.
Now we're here with Coach Pope. Coach Pope, we know that you are a volleyball coach for 7th to 9th grade. How has the adaptation been from volleyball to softball?
It's been pretty easy. I mean, coaching girls is coaching girls. It doesn't really matter what sport you are doing. So it's been a lot of fun going from the 7th, 8th, and 9th graders and then being able to transition into coaching the high school girls. So it's been a lot of fun, and hopefully, you know, volleyball and softball are 2 different sports, but coaching as a whole I think is pretty much the same. So hopefully they are getting a lot of feedback from me from that standpoint.
And what would you say are your strengths of the girls softball team?
My strengths or the girls' strengths? My strengths, just staying on them, having a great attitude and making sure that they're focused and locked in every time we step out on the field. And the girls' strengths, I mean, you know, being a female coach, I feel like they can come to me with any problems that they have that they might not be able to go to a male for.
Good luck this season.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name's Eden Jones, and this is Teacher Spotlight. So tell me your name, what grade you teach, and what subject.
My name is Coach Schaefer. I teach 10 through 12 grades, and then my class is World History.
What's the average amount of students you see on a day?
I would say about 100 to 130, depending on how many are absent that day.
What's one thing you would tell your students about that hope they would understand about their grades and their work?
What I would say is grades aren't everything. They don't define you, but having a good work ethic will translate whether you go to college or the workforce.
What's one thing you would tell to your future students?
I would tell my future students to come prepared, charge your Chromebook, and be ready to have some fun.
Thank you. My name's Eden Jones, and this was Teacher Spotlight.
Hi, I'm Maya McCoy. This is Spotlight Coach Edition, and today I'm here with Coach Post, the girls soccer coach. What is your why? Why are you a coach?
Gosh, I think I'm a coach because I enjoy just seeing the success of my players and being able to help, you know, get them to achieve their highest potential. So I think, you know, that's kind of the biggest motivation for me is just really watching a player grow from, you know, maybe a new player to the program and just really help them accomplish what they want to accomplish for as an individual player. So I enjoy that aspect of it.
And what is your biggest accomplishment as a coach?
Gosh, probably my first year here at Greenwood. We, with the boys team, we went all the way to the state finals and lost in overtime. So that was a pretty big accomplishment for me.
And how do you use your coaching and your teaching and coaching, vice versa?
You know, being a teacher, you use a lot of aspects, I think, on the field. And you know, you've got one that's in a classroom here, and the classroom on the field is kind of similar. Probably just helping kids with their skill, you know, being able to assess a player on the field like we would assess a student in the classroom is probably a common practice that I use. And a lot of times it may be through practice, through a small-sided game or something like that we can kind of assess mistakes that we're making there in practice and help with the game, which is kind of like the test. And so I think that is probably a practice that we use quite a bit for me, myself as a coach.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Appreciate it.
My name is Ella Thompson. This is Spotlight Coach Edition. Today I'm here with Coach Clark, the dance coach. So what was your biggest difference in transitioning from college coaching to high school coaching? Because I know you used to coach college.
So the biggest transition I would say is the development of athletes. So with coaching college, you're dealing with athletes that have done it for a really long time and then they want to further their career on a scholarship level. So then coming into the high school level, it's all about the development to get them prepared for the college level if that's what they choose to do. So that's like the biggest difference, is you're dealing with athletes that have X amount of years of experience versus athletes that don't have that experience but they're wanting to get it in high school.
And what's your favorite part about being a coach?
My favorite part about being a coach is probably the whole development process. I love to watch athletes grow from one stage to another and then be able to further their career if they want to, or just exceed those expectations as a senior. I mean, I think that whenever you start when you're in 7th grade at the school level, you just have this perception of like, I want to be that girl. I want to be in the spotlight. I want to be able to perform for my high school and be able to cheer on athletics. And so much of the time, no one thinks about the growth process that happens from 7th to senior year. And that's just like, that's my favorite part of it, is to watching them grow and develop and see the success that comes with a sport that just gets to love you back. So
Thank you. My name is Ella Thompson. This is Spotlight Coach Edition. Today I'm here with Coach Rachel and Coach Preston. So Coach Rachel, when did you start coaching here? What brought y'all to Greenwood?
We started here in 2017, and before that we had been cheer coaches at a junior high, and we were looking for the opportunity to coach a high school team and to run an entire cheer program from 7th through 12th grade.
Coach Preston, what was your biggest accomplishment as a coach?
I think it's just the relationships that we've built here. I mean, when you really think about it, it's every year you're adding new people to your family, and the lifelong relationships that we've made with our athletes is what we'll take with us. I mean, now don't get me wrong, winning a state championship was nice, but the relationships is what 20 years from now you'll look back on and cherish more than anything.
Thank you. Now I'm here with another one of our members.
My name is Gavin Pfizer. I'm in the 9th grade.
And Gavin, why did you decide to join the Multimedia Club?
Well, I decided to join the Multimedia Club to get a better grasp in media production and to just in general learn more about media tech and how a lot of journalism is produced.
Yeah, that's awesome. What do you hope to get out of the club?
I hope to learn more about how to edit and to record, and maybe even a little bit of production writing. It's all very interesting to me.
Yeah. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
I was a total beginner when I joined this club. All I knew how to do was to crop a video, but that didn't stop me from joining. So if you want to join the club, don't be scared to.
Yeah, that's really good. Thank you, Gavin.